Scott Galloway made a post saying that men are not adapting well to society and that they need 4 swipes to get a coffee. But let's be honest, Scott Galloway, these men don't want a coffee. They want to get lucky.
A man of average attractiveness has to swipe right 200 times to get 1 coffee, and then 4 of those 5 coffees will ghost him.
The reason why this conversation is being had, let's be honest, it's because the dating market is not in men's favor. Because if the dating market was in men's favor, men who control the dating market are not complaining and they don't care who's swiping right, who's swiping. The underlying theme is lower your standards. That's the underlying tone Scott Galloway has. Men never sit around and tell each other to lower their standards. Men never sit around and say, I think, you know what, I'm going to date a 250-pound woman because I can't get... Men don't settle. And if they do settle, it's because they have no choice but to, and they know that they won't get sex if they don't.
I seen a post from a woman on here that said the real reason she doesn't date attractive men is because basically once you her type, you can get away with almost anything. And I 100% feel that. Like, I'm not gonna say I date ugly women because I don't, but like, I stay away from my type because my type has me spending money that I don't have, skipping work that I need to be doing, mentally going through all the fucking loops.
Women are okay with going without sex. So that's why they're less likely to settle and more likely to be in comfort of just being alone. Men will stoop low levels just to get their needs met. Women won't. And that's why we're having this power struggle, because women won't do what men will do. Men have needed women since the beginning of time, raised their children, to birth their children. Decades, women have been treated like second-class citizens. Even now, they're treated as second-class citizens. Even though y'all think they aren't, they are. Y'all literally treat them so bad, but then try to pressure them into settling for you. It does not work. It won't work. I feel like men have been sold this idea that women are not visual, and that's not true. Women are visual. Even Kevin Samuels said this.
Over, I kind of saw 50-50 comments. 50-50 comments. Well, what do I get? Well, what do I get? Well, what do I get? Nothing. You get nothing. 50-50, you get nothing. You can't make no demand either. You can barely 50-50, you're doing enough to take care of you. You get nothing. 0. 50-50 has always got nothing. 100% gets everything. Oh, I'll be 70-30. See, 70-30 is still on.
I feel like since men are willing to turn their vision off to get what they need, sex, a partner, somebody, if a woman doesn't want to settle, that's her choice. Let her die alone. Leave her alone. Let her die alone.
But this is the reality. When you ask a man if you could have a woman who had 80% of everything you wanted, 75% say, yeah, I'm on board. When you say to a woman, a man has 80% of what you want, 75% say that's not enough.
I'm not saying women should settle. Then what are you saying? Let's break that down, because the expectations of men and women in relationships are wildly, vastly different. And it would actually make sense that men would be the ones to settle. It makes a lot of sense that men would settle, because everything that women have to offer in relationships is something that has now been valued by the market as very expensive. The daily labor of upkeeping a household, which most men expect most women to do. Cooking, cleaning, decorating, all of those are like daily, annoying, time-consuming tasks. They're getting cold, hard labor as a bare minimum. Like, you're not even wifey or girlfriend material if you don't know how to cook, clean, and keep a house. On top of that, most of these men will expect you to use your body to give birth to their child, possibly breastfeed it, raise it, all that stuff, quit your job, stay home and do that, or consider your income to be the one, quote unquote, paying for childcare, paying for daycare. They unironically expect all of this. Not to mention, they expect most women to be a complete corn star in bed, or learn, or be willing to have schmexual acts performed on you that don't bring you pleasure. as a favor to that man, and will expect you to stay in like really good shape throughout your marriage. Otherwise, they'll complain that you let yourself go and got fat.
A growing population on top of all this of men who just hate women, period.
These niggas gotta make their mind up. I'm all for bitches holding bitches accountable. Once I start to feel like niggas is on some I hate bitches shit, I gotta jump off the bus. Because a nigga just told me I was pandering simply because I said not all bitches are cheaters. That's all I said. Listen, you got niggas out here who is hurt beyond repair. That little bitch that cheated on him when he was in the 4th, 5th grade, she really fucked his head up. It's over with. He cannot view women as human no more. And y'all niggas is the niggas that I be talking about.
Look at this. A lot of times it's not wanting to hold women accountable, it's wanting women to suffer. It's the reason why men are going after Vivica Fox so hard. It's revenge. People say, oh, women don't sleep with the same men. Okay, so what? Let the alphas reproduce so we can have more. So women can have more. Let them reproduce. The men who don't, fuck it. The men who don't, oh well. They'll say, oh, women with the 666, women don't want the 666. There's few that want them, but they're highlighted. On average, women don't want that. They just want you to be a decent person and pick up your slack because you can't pay all the bills 9 times out of 10. What you think? Let's talk about it.